Hey there champs, in today's round, we're going to be talking about Caleb Plant calling out JERMALL Charlo on the $1 million worth of game, and today we're going to be talking about that next. But before that, if you guys ain't subscribed, please punch and knock out the subscription button, that way you'll never see it again, and ding that notification bell, that way you never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding, ding. Alright champs, let's get started. I guess Plant stated that he is one of the fighters that has never ducked any smoke. That's why he fought David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez, and JERMALL back to back. Plant also stated that he is really only looking for legacy fights and big money fights. He also stated legacy fights are the big money fights. You can get both at the same time, chasing the right fights. Plant also stated that the next fight that he does want is JERMALL Charlo next. He also says that he knows that JERMALL Charlo has been out for a minute and he does not mind if he does go out and get a tune-up fight, and that's perfectly fine with him. Plant stated that him and Charlo got into a disagreement and it still needs to be figured out. And this will be a big money fight and it's gonna be big for the fans, and he believes a lot of fans would want to see it. Of course, I would want to see that right now. Plant explains the beef. He said it started at the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford weigh-in at the backstage. Plant said that Charlo went up to him. He says, "Why don't you F with me? I look up to you. Why don't you F with me?" Plant says, "Cause you're always all over the place. One day you're hot, one day you're cold. One day you say you love me and another say you'll beat me up. So I just stay my distance." Charlo goes, "I F with you and Jordy." Plant goes, "Don't call my wife that. Don't call my wife that pet name." So Charlo looks up and he says, "You're right. I don't want anybody calling my wife a pet name either." Charlo then asks Plant, "Do you want to fight?" And Plant goes, "Yes, of course I want to fight." And then Charlo says, "Because I just don't want to fight." So Charlo asked him again, "Do you want to fight?" And Plant says again, "Yeah, of course I want to fight." And Charlo goes, "Well, it would not even be a good fight because I'll beat the ish out of you." So Plant goes, "See, this is what I mean. I don't know what to take about you." So Charlo starts getting frustrated and pulls the hair out of his chin. So Plant pushes him back and tells him, "Don't you ever do that again." Charlo starts calling him a B8 white boy. Look at him getting scared just like a white boy would. That's when he pulled his chin a second time harder, and that's when Caleb Plant smacked him. Caleb Plant said, "Not by the hair, by my chinny chin chin." So I guess Caleb Plant slapped him twice, but the person recording only got the second slap. Plant believes that Charlo did that because Charlo thought that Plant was not gonna do anything about it. He also believed Charlo is a bully. I don't think he's a bully. A bully would actually punch you after you slapped him, after he even pulled your chin. That's a real bully. Plant says he know Errol was there, JERMALL and JERMALL, and a lot of Texas guys were there, but he would rather get jumped than to go back home with his wife and his wife looking at him and him saying, "I'll protect us, I'll stick up for us." Plant stated, "We have to settle this in the ring. We have to rumble. Let's make this fight happen." Rumble, young man, rumble. I believe this fight will be huge and it will make a lot of money. And I believe fans will want to see it because they already have a backstory. And it's in bad blood. And I'm sure they could sell this fight a million different ways. This fight is very easy to sell. Not like Errol Spence versus Crawford. Who wants to see that a second time? I suggest for Charlo to take Plant's advice and take a tune-up fight before he fights Plant, because Charlo has been inactive and he's not really right in the head at this moment. If he fights Plant without a tune-up, it could be very bad for Charlo, or at least it's not going to be competitive and it's going to be a completely one-sided fight, just like Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Plant tweeted, "I'm free by the end of the year or early 2024. He said, "I'm not hard to find and it's a very easy fight to make since I'm a scared B8 white boy." Or maybe you changed your mind on that. What do you guys think about this fight? Will it happen? And when it does happen, who do you guys have? JERMALL Charlo or Caleb Plant? Comment below and I'll write to everyone back. But before I go, I got something very important to tell all of you guys. Subscribe.